Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha and I do book things here. I glued my fingernail back on, by the way, since the last video, so growth. Today's video is going to be a TBR for the month of January and the theme sort of the year, I guess. And I say that because I know if you guys have been here, which, I mean, if you are, great, thanks. I'm gonna do something and then I disappear because I have ADHD and I can never do anything. I'm being mean to myself when I say that, but this is my plan for the year. I'm only going to be reading books. Well, not only. I'm going to be focusing on reading books that are the color of the hair that I pick for the month. This month's is blue. Now, every intention of this being baby blue didn't quite work out that way, but we're just gonna go with like aqua and light blue. Insert hair dyeing clip here. I mean, I'll know pretty quick. It's not that yellow. I mean, it might be green on the ends. Oh, well. Yeah. It's given me hints of slight greenness, but actually it turned out this color. It's grown out a little bit since then, but it's all good. So I'm gonna grab all the books in my house that have similar color, and for the month of January, this is going to be the stuff that I attempt to read, mostly as a way to sort of like read my backlog, but also just have like a fun, I don't know, a fun theme for the year. I'm going to be keeping the buzz cut for 2022, starting this month blue. These are all stuff that I had somewhere in my shelves. There's many here, and many of them may not exactly match, but it's fine. Listen, this is going to be the most stress-free year in terms of what I'm actually doing with this channel. That's the goal, is we're just going in stress-free. Loud truck out there. You're stressing me out. Teal. Now the garbage truck is here. On the list, Tweet Cute. I've already started it. I've been listening to it in audiobook. This is a YA book about two teenagers who are in like a Twitter war for their respective parents' food businesses. It's pretty cute so far. Matches. Some teal in this. This is The Good Neighbors by Sarah Langan. I started this a while back, didn't finish it, but this is all about one of my biggest fears, which is a sinkhole. Don't like them. Upset by them, honestly. Their neighborhood, and then there's a lot of like neighborhood drama. So I liked it quite a bit, and then I stopped it for whatever reason. I'm gonna get back into it, try to finish this month. Actually, the color that I had intended my hair to be, very much not that color, but like a light baby blue. This is a sci-fi book, sci-fi dystopian book that follows a woman who finds this little, like, not an animal, not a plant. It's really hard to describe. Even them, like, even her in the book doesn't really know like how to describe it, but it's this little like blobby thing. Think like flubber. In my mind, I'm thinking flubber because I'm 87 years old. It transforms and morphs and sort of helps through this dangerous city of the near future. So I've been meaning to read this for a while. A lot of people suggested this to me years ago. Getting into ones that, like, again, pulling them off of my shelves. I don't know what any of these books are. The Edge. I'm gonna drop off. Did my earring just fall out? Like, the back is still on. For fuck's sakes. Let's film again, 2022. Everything's a mess. Oh, God. I picked this one because of the spine. This is Nora by Sophie Okeson. I'm gonna go with that. This is a book that I heard about years and years ago, like actually years ago, because I bought this in 2017 when I was in Italy. And there's actually the price tags in it from when we went to Italy. House Corner Bookshop, October 18th, 2017 in Rome, Italy is where I bought this. About a girl with magical hair. That's all I know about it. It's supernatural hair, sensitive to the slightest changes in her mood. And I'm like, well, since we're starting this journey with, you know, me changing my hair every month, makes sense that I read this. So this is one that I'm definitely going to try to get to. I have this book here, which is called The Weight of Him by Ethel Rowan. This, I don't remember buying this. I think a lot of these I bought like old library sales and stuff like that, just when I was like bringing in books, because why the hell not? 40 books for like $7. I don't know what half of this stuff is, but that's why I wanted to challenge myself by like, I don't know, being a mood reader, but under sort of like a little bit of a guideline, because I don't think I would just look at my shelves and pick this, but because I have now like a smaller selection of like these colors of books that I'm going to try to read, I can mood read stuff that I wouldn't otherwise pick up. That's the goal, to sort of like read my backlist stuff. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to be very good. And you're like, why are you reading a book that you don't think is going to be good? Well, the premise is all about like weight loss and sort of like disordered eating and stuff like this, and it follows a man through his journey in that, and that can go really south really quickly, especially with, you know, topics such as like fat shaming and stuff like that. So we'll see. Similar vein to, I don't know if I'm actually gonna like it, but this book probably matches my hair the best. This is Leah on the Offbeat. Read Love Simon a very, 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 very long time ago, like beginning of my booktube career, so probably 2016, 2017, somewhere, I don't know, somewhere around there. So this follows Leah. I've heard this is not very good, but it's one of those things that I feel like I can put on an audiobook and it'll be over in like 2 days while I do a puzzle, and then I just go, check, that's a book I read, you know? Like, you ever have those kind of books, which you're like, I'm sure you're asking yourself, like, Natasha, you're wasting your time by doing that, you know? Like, why are you not reading things that you think you're going to enjoy? It's more that I just want it to get off my shelves. Like, I have Simon, I have this one, I have The Upside of Unrequited, whatever that one is. I have like all of them. I've just never read them. Read it and then donate it, you know? This is a book I bought having no intention of even knowing what it was about, because I kept seeing it everywhere in Indigo and it kept staring at me right in my face. Cover by 100%. This is Little Sister by Barbara Gowdy, and it's one of the creepiest covers I've ever seen, and it's the only reason I bought it. And I bought this, again, years ago. Never read it, obviously. Find out, you and I both, what it's about. It says, thunderstorms are rolling across the summer sky. Every time one breaks, Rose Bowen loses consciousness and has vivid, realistic dreams about being in another woman's body. Is Rose merely dreaming, or is she in fact inhabiting a stranger? Disturbed yet entranced, she set out to discover what is happening to her, leaving the cocoon of her small family's cinema for the larger, upended world of someone wildly different from herself. Meanwhile, her mother is in the early stages of dementia. Great. Love that. That's going to be fucking depressing. Great. This one I feel like is going to be interesting. This is Tom Hanks' Uncommon Type. Again, not an exact match, just roll with it. Stories that Tom Hanks wrote. And I recently had a discussion on Twitch, actually. We were playing Animal Crossing, and we were talking about, like, you know, who is the most, you know, who is the, like, who would you consider the best actor of our generation? And I say our generation, but, like, the last 60 years, okay, say? And Tom Hanks is one that came up, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, like, that's probably pretty accurate. But turns out he wrote some stuff, and I apparently have it. So this is heavy, by the way. Like, I don't know what kind of, like, material this book is made out of, but, like, you could use it as a weapon. So, I don't know, I'm very curious to see what what Tom Hanks writes about. It says Tom Hanks has been an actor, screenwriter, director, and through Playtone, a producer. His writing has appeared in the New York Times, Vanity Fair, and the New Yorker. This is his first collection of fiction. So I'm curious, just genuinely curious about what Tom Hanks has to say and write about. We'll see. This one is a bit of a take, but I found it and I was like, ooh, Teal. This is The One by John Mars, and this is the one book maybe in this collection that I really do want to read. It just says, a simple DNA test is all it takes, a quick mouth swab, and soon you'll be matched for your perfect partner. One that you're genetically made for. That's a promise made by Match Your DNA. A decade ago, the company announced that they had found a gene that pairs each of us with our soulmate. So I've heard good things about this. This is another sort of like sci-fi stuff. For some reason, maybe it's just because the world itself is so ridiculous right now, that I find myself more able to suspend my disbelief and like actually read sci-fi or more like sci-fi elements in books, I guess, because I used to have a hard time wrapping my head around it until it's like the fucking world is hard to wrap my head around. So anyway, but yeah, those, oh my god, I don't have strength anymore. Those are the 10-ish books that I'm looking to read in the month of January. My neighbor is most definitely staring directly into my window right now. Like, most definitely staring into my window right now. Weird. Anyway, those are the 10 books that I would like to read in the month of January, all of which are sort of inspired by this teal, meant to be baby blue, but turned out teal hair color. And yeah, I'll include some vlogs of me reading some stuff. I also have another, not really secret TBR, but secret to me right now because I am waiting for something to come in the mail of some books that I want to read. I also on Twitter did the 12 books challenges thing where people suggest you 12 books and you try to read those. I'll have that made too, and I'm gonna make a video about that and tell you which ones people recommended to me. No buying. I'm not in a no buy, it's just a general like try to stop buying books. But those are the ones that I'm hoping to read. And yeah, wish me luck. All right. So I will talk to you guys later. Leave in the comments too if you want what color February might be. I'll let you have a guess of what color my hair is going to be. But yeah, hope you're all doing good. Bye!